Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. And today's topic is going to be about email, the importance of email. Email has become the most widely used of all the writing modes. Its popularity is obviously because it saves time, money, and energy to get a message across the extreme end of the world. And it has the characteristics of the writing skill and the speaking skill combined. And it is the most popular and favored medium because it is quickly delivered, easy to operate, flexible, cheap, and has gained validity and legality. It is less formal than a formal letter. So we need to understand the various methods of writing email. How are the emails grouped? See, we can say formal, semi formal, and informal mode of writing emails. So, in business communication, specifically, you cannot go wrong with using professional language while writing a email, while contacting people at the workplace who are designated at the higher on the corporate ladder via email. And when you send business emails to clients or business partners, they all require a kind of courtesy and professionalism in general. So we need to understand the format of writing an email, specifically with the formal writing. That's very much important. And the other one is semi formal. We use semi formal emails with people you do not know very well. Sometimes it is difficult to know if the email needs to be formal or semi formal. So it's a good idea to copy the email style of the person who writes to you. And the other one is the informal. So these emails are sent to friends, relatives, or very close acquaintances whom we are very much well informed with, the people who are well informed with. So how this is how the emails are grouped into three types. Now, before we step into the method of writing, that is, what are the do's and don'ts, how it should be sticked on, what should be noted, and everything, let us understand certain advantages of writing an email. See, it contributes widespread use in personal and business communication. The first thing is it is an electronic message. So, speed and efficiency, that is, it allows for the near instant communication, facilitating quick exchange of information. Messages can be sent and received within seconds, enabling efficient communication. And on top of it, it is very cost effective. Sending emails is generally more cost effective than the traditional mail or other forms of communication. It eliminates the need for postage, which is a forgotten mode of writing skill. Then printing and printing on paper and so on. And the other thing is the fastest and an important mode of written communication where the information can be transmitted in large numbers. It's a global reach. Emails can be sent and received from anywhere within the internet connection, providing a global reach. This is especially beneficial for international communication and collaborations while sharing documents, very easy to share your files and attachments. So users can send important files, images, documents, everything as an attachment, which is a very valuable tool to collaborate and share information. And then it saves time. That is what we have been seeing, right? So and also a very convenient method of communicating with people. Very the It's very easy and easy to communicate. It allows the users at their own convenience. Recipients can check and respond to email when it suits them, reducing the need for the real time communication. And we can even send it to multiple recipients in a very efficient way with the groups of people. And it is useful at the business announcements. When we update something to a team or event invitations, we can send it to multiple recipients. Many email services offer automation features and filtering the options. So users can set up rules to automatically sort and prioritize incoming emails, saving time and reducing the manual effort. And we can even call it as environment friendly, because when compared to the traditional mail, email has a lower environmental impact. It eliminates the need for paper, printing, and transportation, contributing to environmental sustainability. And emails can be accessed from various devices, including computers, smartphones, and tablets in the recent days. So, the accessibility ensures that users can stay connected, they can manage their emails on the go. We can also keep the record of communication, making it easy to track the conversations, decisions, and agreements over time. So, a very valuable reference and accountability. It captures the spirit of all age group. That's very important. Now, I have given a very simple example. Just look at both the mode of writing. Hi, meeting likely to postpone, call before you start. The second mode of writing is, dear members, due to some other important work, the meeting regarding revision of draft proposal is likely to be postponed. Our office will call you up to let you know about the revised schedule for the meeting today evening. Sorry for the inconvenience. So when you look at look at both the drafts, the first one seems very abrupt. The information is not very clear. What is the reason behind the postponement of the meeting? In the case of the second one, it has been given in a very elaborate manner, but in a very brief mode. So they have given the reason for the postponement and when positively it can be expected. So this is how email should be drafted officially, because people, they need to know. We cannot put people under confusion, because amidst their busy schedule everybody would be working. So we have to give them a clear understanding for the reason behind our mail. What is the reason? So for all such things, subject line is very important. How to write an effective subject line? Always we used to say the first impression is the best impression. So writing an effective subject line in an email is crucial for several reasons. The subject line is the first thing recipients see when they receive an email. So it should be well crafted one. It should create a positive first impression and encourages the recipients to open and read the email. There must be a clarity in writing the subject. I have given two mode of writing. One is the original one, how sometimes at the office people receive the subject line in their email, and how the revised mode of writing. Two things I have given you in the example. There must be clarity and relevance. When you look at the original one, the first example, simply meeting. What is meeting? What is it all about? See the revised subject line, schedule for the meeting tomorrow. So it will give a clear picture for the readers whether to open the mail immediately or it can be done at a later point of time. So clarity is very important. A clear and relevant subject line conveys the purpose of the email. It helps recipients understand the content or the action required without having to open the email, saving time and providing the transparency. A compelling subject line can significantly impact open rates. People are more likely to open emails that grab their attention, spark their curiosity, or offer a clear benefit. See the other two example, my mobile number has changed. The revised how it can be drafted in a better way. Change in mobile number. Look at the third one, delay. What is delay here? No clarity in the message. Time management, because people receive numerous emails daily, and an effective subject line only will help them uh, to prioritize and manage their inbox efficiently, because it allows recipients to quickly assess the importance of the email and decide whether to open it immediately or later. Some email filters may categorize emails with a vague or spammy subject lines, like how I have given in the left side, that original one, right? A very junk or spam. Writing a subject line that is clear, relevant, and avoids common spam trigger words increases the chances of the email reaching the recipient's primary inbox. See, delay in consignment delivery. You can easily understand which gives you a clear priority. If you simply put delay, people will never open it. What is delay? Let us read it later. Let us have it for the future time. But when you make it very clear, delay in consignment delivery, that is professionalism. A professional and well written subject line reflects positively on the sender. It demonstrates attention to detail and communicates professionalism that is important in business and professional communication. And we should create a trust. Consistently delivering relevant and informative subject lines builds trust with your recipients. They are more likely to open emails from a sender they trust, leading to better communication and engagement over time. That is what we talk about the compliance with email etiquette. A well constructed subject line adheres to email etiquette by providing context and setting expectations for the email's content. This helps in fostering effective and respectful communication. The subject line is just two or three words. It is going to carry 2 to 3 words. But writing an effective subject line is essential for grabbing attention in communication purpose. It increases the open rates and ensures that your email are read and acted upon in a timely manner, both in personal as well in professional communication. What I say is not meant only for professional communication, but even in personal communication also, it gives a very important note. Now, how to start a email? That is the opening lines, the opening salutations, how to greet people. So I've given few examples here how it can be done. Dear, dear Mr. So and so, you can mention the name. And then, dear colleagues, friends, customer, reader, my dear, depends on the person you write. So you have to maintain a professional and respectful tone throughout the mail. That is very important. Consider the relationships with the recipient and adjust the tone accordingly right from the beginning. That is right from your salutation. And when you end up your mail, some of the closing salutations, how it can be concluded depending on the person that you write. Thanks and regards, best wishes, with warm regards, best regards, have a nice day. Right? We can use some of the phrases soliciting an early reply from you. I'm looking forward to hear from you. So these are all some of the uh, mode of writing to attract the people. Then, how to end it? Closing salutation is another important thing. So, yours sincerely, best wishes, all the best, see you soon, take care. So, these are some of the closing salutations where you can clearly state according to the possibilities, the requirement. Now, what are the points for a successful email? That is characteristics of the email messages. Yes, start right from the beginning till the end. You have to start very courteously. That is what I told you. Maintain a professional tone. You have to consider the relationship with the recipient and adjust the tone accordingly. You personalize the email whenever possible by addressing the recipient by name or mentioning the specific details relevant to them. You have to clearly state the purpose of the email and provide any necessary context to help the recipient understand the message. That is what with all the warm up sentences. Don't write too many warm up sentences. Be brief to the point. That is very important. Unnecessary explanations, repetitions, wordy expressions, exaggerations, all such things you can avoid. Be aware of email jargon. People should understand clearly the purpose of the email. So you have to provide necessary context to help the recipient understand the message. Then looking into the proper spelling, grammar, punctuation mark, they are all very much important in written communication. You have to proofread the email for grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. Use proper punctuation and avoid excessive use of uppercase letters, that is, capital letters. Clearly state any actions you expect the recipient to take. Try to be very polite and encouraging tone when you include a call to action. These are all very important. Accuracy and correctness should be maintained in the format, address, editing, spelling, punctuation, grammar. Again and again, I repeat this. It should be clear, very simple, and familiar with appropriate linkers. Try to use very short sentences and paragraphs. You can avoid acronyms and emoticons. Your tone should be very formal, but also conversational and personal. The challenge is to maintain professionalism and yet not to be too formal. It is a in a personal email, the tone can be informal. So you have to focus on the one and only central topic, what you are focusing on. And when you, the closing sentences, salutations and complimentary close, right? End the email with a professional closing. That is what in the previous slide I have explained you what are the closing salutations that can possibly be used. Include your full name and any relevant contact information if it is there. The appropriateness of the tone is completely based on the nature of the formal email. And if you have any attachments or links, you can clearly mention and explain that are what are all the things that are being included in the email. Check that attachments are relevant and unnecessary before you forward it, before you send it. Ensure that the email is formatted in a way that is easily readable on different devices, even including the mobile phones. So, there is nothing wrong in taking a moment to proofread the email before sending to catch any errors or unclear phrasing. And finally, if applicable, you can include any follow up information or any other steps. That is also I have given in the previous slide how you have to write the follow up informations. So, by paying attention to these points, you can create emails that are clear, professional, and effective in conveying your message to your recipients. Why I keep repeatedly telling about the efficiency in writing it is it involves setting clear expectations. At the business level, people should able to understand the purpose of the email and what is it meant for. The communication should happen smoother between both the people. You have to build a personal and professional relationships, which can be strengthened through effective email communication. So, writing emails that are respectful, courteous, and considerate contributes to positive relationships with others. So, that is why all these points will help you for better writing skill. So one example I have given here, how a sample email, how it can be drafted, how the subject, so this is how the subject should have a clarity. Request to donate 1 day's salary. Instead, if you write 1 day salary or subject donation, if you write like that, it is an abrupt method of writing. So there must be clarity in your subject line, whatever that we express in it. So, overall, learning email writing is a valuable skill that enhances your communication to foster your professional relationships and contributes to success in various personal and professional endeavors. Thank you.